but he's in the chat. All right, now we're live.
Now
Hello,
we're live.
Elijah.
You beat us in here, buddy.
Yep. There we go. We'll get that situated.
Well, as long as I can see you, because that's the important part.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd rather look at you than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. Well, hello, everybody. And Elijah. And it looks like Elijah's the only one in here at the moment.
That's all right. We can just say hi to Elijah.
Hi, Elijah. It's kind of sleet and snowing something here.
Sorry, I had to. There's DJ. Hey.
Oh, hey, DJ.
I had to turn off my notifications. I forgot.
Yeah, it's kind of sleeting, raining, snowing, thunder snorting,
Yeah.
whatever it's doing. I don't know.
He's being silly too. Ooh, it's cold. That's
there
for
was a
sure.
little lightning earlier last night. We saw the prettiest sky last
Yes.
night. Hey, Deanna.
Hey, Deanna.
Good to see you here. I am looking, Deanna, for. I think I'm going to be able to find a load of manure to get to you guys.
That'll be closer to y'all.
Be closer to you guys, yeah. But
yeah.
So I meant to talk to the guy today, and he wasn't there. So I will try to find that for you so that you guys can get a load of manure.
Hello, Bev.
Hey.
Thank you. It was good to see you yesterday.
Yeah, at the market. Yeah, last night we were outside catching some errant chickens.
Yes.
And it was dark.
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked up, and it was the prettiest crystal clear sky. You could see the stars perfectly. I mean, it was beautiful. And then I looked back to the east on the horizon, and there was a cloud bank with the lightning behind it. And it was really pretty to watch that and then see a perfectly clear sky above it. That was amazing to me.
Okay. Deanna says they got a tip on some soil as well.
Okay.
Good. Hello, Miss Barb. Elijah liked the pie. Elijah bought my apple pie yesterday that I'd baked for the farmer's market. Okay. We ate one of the cherry ones. And it's a good thing I froze the other one because
we would have ate it.
We would have ate it too.
Hello, Ben's Over Acres. Glad you're in here.
It's dangerous to have sweets around us.
Yep, Deanna, I hope that works for you guys. Help you get your garden stuff going that you need to get going. We have planted some garden. We planted garden Saturday.
Deanna got a sneak peek.
Yeah.
Video should be coming out this week. If I can get the finish up footage that I need to shoot. I can get it edited, hopefully, and get it out this week. We'll see.
Yeah, we've been working on some gardens and a little bit of firewood.
Yep.
I went and helped build corrals this week, and we did. I don't remember what else we did. Oh. Spent about a whole day working on a ruined tire.
Yes. Yeah. Hello, my granny's garden. Hello. Hello, wow. Miss Viola.
Has she been in here before?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I follow her on
awesome.
YouTube. I don't know if she's been on our live, but I follow her on YouTube.
Okay. Hello, Granny's garden. My granny's garden. My granny didn't have a garden when I was a kid.
She got her name from one of her grandsons, like in her garden.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. It's cool. Yeah. And Cindy grew up calling a grandmother Granny. We had a great grandmother we called Granny. And when I remember her, she was, I guess, feeble enough that she didn't really keep a garden. And it was just her, and there was family around her and sons and stuff that brought her garden stuff all the time. And she didn't really keep much of a garden. She had some flower beds in front of the house.
Yeah, my paternal grandmother, we called Granny. Everybody called her Granny.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody around called her Granny. And so, yeah. Oh, okay. Mike put us on the big screen. Oh, well, Deanna and Mike Starr came and visited us Friday evening. And we were so happy to see them and show them around, let them in their sun mark and let us show them around. And they got to meet all the animals. Well, not all of them.
Oh, we got a new one.
Yeah, we did get a new one. We did, and I got to shoot a video. The weather has not been cooperative. Yesterday, the wind was absolutely horrid, and you wouldn't have been able to hear anything or see anything because it was so stinking windy. And we would have, well, you could have saw something, but we would have been in fear of our camera. It was really windy yesterday.
My granny's garden. I'm glad you finally made it in here too.
Yes,
cool.
welcome, welcome.
Guys, we often talk about things that we have.
Yes.
We talk about things that we have that are a blessing to us and are special and important. And
oh, cool. My
chickens and hogs. Yep, cool.
Now, my granny's garden. Is your name Violet or Viola? My mind is playing tricks on me. Or do I have your name mixed up with someone else? Oh, so, but yeah.
We have things there's things that we have that are ours, that are special to us and important and provide and do great things and support and stuff like that. And, you know, first and foremost, what we have that's most special and important to us is our Redeemer.
Yes, our Redeemer. Our
Redeemer, Jesus Christ. And he is of utmost importance. Yes. And then I guess right behind that is each other.
Yes.
But
and then our children.
And our children, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right behind that. But we also have other things that are important to us and special to us that are ours, like our milk cow.
Yep.
Freedom. If you watch our channel at all, you know who Freedom is. And Big Mama, or Little Mama.
Little Mama. Yeah. Little Mama, yeah.
She's not little, but Little Mama. Mama. Our sow, our York sow. We've got, and our, you know, we love our animals and stuff, and they're important to us. And our tools. Yeah. We've got tools that are ours and are special to us. But I'm going to talk to you guys about something that is ours and is extremely special and important to us. And lately has been just amazing. Is you guys. Yes. Our viewers. That's how you're ours, because you're our viewers.
You're our viewers. You're part of our YouTube family.
Yes. And we have been in need at times, and you guys know who you are. Some of our viewers provided us with a pickup one time, and we still drive that pickup. Yes. We do a live from it about every Saturday morning.
Not every Saturday morning, but a lot of them. Yep.
Yeah, just some Saturday mornings.
Yeah. Hello, Heather. Heather Hopper, come in.
Yep.
So we're getting rain and sleet and a little bit of hail. It's pretty bad out. I say bad, not like it's just nasty out there. Just raining and cold and.
Yes.
Yes, Miss Viola. Jesus is important to you. Awesome.
All
in all, yes, ma'am.
The Alpha and the Omega.
The beginning and the end and everything in between. Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I heard a guy this last week, you know, you've heard the saying, God says, or the Bible says that I believe it, that settles it.
Yeah.
He says that's not an accurate saying. He said the Bible says it, that settles it. I believe it.
Oh, well,
because I don't have to believe it for it to be settled.
Right, that's true. Yeah.
But it is settled. And then we've been getting to meet a lot of our viewers.
Yes, we have.
We've got to meet some at the conferences and stuff, and the meetups and different things. We've gotten to meet DJ in the last year or two, and some of you, we knew you before you were viewers, Elijah, and then I probably got a nephew coming in here at some point. He usually catches us on Sunday evening. Yeah,
depending on his schedule.
And we got to spend some time with Deanna Starr and her family. Yeah. And we're loving that. Yeah. That is an unexpected blessing from this YouTube channel. It's just getting to know y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
And how important you guys are to our lives, and what a blessing you are to our lives.
And we like having people over. It's kind of cool to us. We part of one of the benefits, one of the plus sides of this property when we purchased this property is that it was accessible. And the one we had before was accessible, but a lot of people didn't like going. It was way out, several miles of dirt road or gravel road, 6 or 7 8 miles of gravel road. Oh, Gary caught the yawns. And so people didn't like come and visit us.
9 folks.
And so, yeah, but so we're thankful for you guys. We're thankful for you guys so much. My computer, I tried to look up to see what our watch hours were sitting at officially, because I can give you kind of an estimate based on my studio app that I have on my phone, but it's not accurate to what YouTube's tracking. And I have to go by YouTube's official. It's not official. So I have to go by YouTube's official count. And I didn't get to check that yesterday, and I was going to check it today, but my computer has decided it needed to update when I turned it on. So there goes that. So I've got it updating. Hopefully it's not pulling too much from the phone, because I'm using the phone as a hotspot and streaming off the phone. So we'll see how that's going.
Hope folks are still able to see us. We haven't seen the comment. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. It says we're still live.
Okay, good. We're good then.
But yeah, so
they're just listening.
So our topic tonight is, we're 11 minutes in. I think we can start our topic. Farmers market. Farmers market was a good topic yesterday. I didn't feel like we had enough time to really complete it and unpack it. So yesterday morning on our live, we talked about some of the resources for folks that are on assistant or elderly seniors. I hate to say elderly, seniors, and the programs that were available through farmers markets, some farmers markets. We also discussed looking for holes in what you could fill in the holes in your local market that would help you to find what you could take to the market. So in light of that, I didn't feel like we really unpacked that a whole lot. So if you have any questions about farmers market, please put them in the chat. We'll answer them the best we can. If we can, we'll try to point you in the right direction to find answers if we can. And but on that topic, we're going to talk about things that are marketable at the farmers market, what you can take to the farmers market.
Elijah, what do you like at the farmers market?
Food.
Guys, there is that niche at the farmers market. People will definitely come to buy produce and eggs and things like that. But also, when people are there enjoying a bigger farmers market, they like to buy something they can eat while they're walking around. Right. And those kind of foods sell. But also, people like to buy baked goods they can take home. Baked goods sell good. They do. Baked goods are a good one. We mix it up. We usually have baked goods. Elijah likes everything. Everything. All right. So we usually have eggs, chicken, baked goods, my soaps and lotions, other handcrafted items, Hannah's crochet, and your flies that you fish and flies. Gary ties fish. I am getting all kinds. Mikey's granola. Yes, Bev's husband, Bev and her husband make granola and bring it to the farmer's market. Yep. That is another hole that's there in our market that they can provide. They keep it from being a hole. They do keep it from being a hole. So yeah. Let's see what else. I lost it. I usually do sweetbreads. Chad, the bread man, comes with all kinds of breads, and there's another lady that comes with cinnamon rolls and sticky buns. And Chad does a different kind of cinnamon. He'll do like specialty cinnamon rolls. Like yesterday's was Oreo cookie. Oh my goodness! Yeah, and they were. Saw the short. I might have been eating one of those. We shared one, and even brought part of it home for Hannah because it was this big. It was huge. And it was rich. Yeah, it was a good 4 inches by 4 inches. It was big. And and it was almost 3 inches tall. Yeah. It was huge. And so we each ate part of it and brought the rest home for Hannah. And and then I baked pies, and we ate one of the pies because Elijah was my only pie buyer. And then we had, but over the years we need to work. Our dream is to complete our licensing so that we can take our beef and pork
to the market, as well as our poultry, which will be ducks, which we need to process some ducks to take, which would be ducks and chickens. We would like to expand our poultry on the homestead, not necessarily go into the market with geese. We need some guard geese.
We thought about doing quail again.
We did think about doing quail again. They did really well for a little while,
That
and
might
then
happen.
I'd like the larger quail.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, Miss Francine with Never Enough Time.
Hey.
So that's another thing. When they're in season, I take herbs. I take vegetables. Root crop vegetables do really well. Parsnips and carrots. Elijah sometimes brings carrots.
And he brings potatoes.
And he brings potatoes a lot. Last year, that was really good for us. We bought potatoes off Elijah's family. That may have been the year before. I can't remember. I would think it was last year.
Yeah.
Okay, we bought potatoes. Turnips do surprisingly well. Sweet potatoes do really good. I'm trying to think. But
you used to take quail eggs. Quail just for
Mm-hmm.
like eating, and there's an ethnic population,
Yes.
actually 2 or 3 different ethnic
Yes.
populations that really enjoyed
Yeah.
having access to those,
Mm-hmm.
and also little redheaded boys liked having those.
Redheaded boys like quail eggs, chicken eggs, pies, and cinnamon rolls, even if they're just a specialty roll. Them growing boys that are 6 feet plus. Goodness gracious. Elijah outgrew Gary this year.
Yeah.
He is tall, and yeah, he's gotten so tall. But it's snowing up there, so it'll be coming
Wow.
our way. So Elijah is not quite an hour north of us, probably 45 minutes north of us. So he can tell us what's coming our way. We do not have snow yet, Elijah. We've gotten sleet, hail, and rain. That's what we've got so far. But yeah.
And guys, it's a good time to be thinking about farmers markets and
Yes.
what sells, because a lot of you guys, what's our planting zone? Are we 6?
I go 6, or 6. Is it? Yeah, I do 6A or B. I can't remember which one it is, but I lean more towards the 5.
Okay, 5.
Uh-huh.
So in our growing zone, it's about time to plant potatoes.
Yes.
We have already planted some carrots and radishes and lettuce.
And we'll be safe to plant potatoes, but
Yeah, we just haven't got it done.
we are going to have a couple days that it might get down into the teens, and they'll be fine because they won't have sprouted by then.
Yeah.
So we'll be fine in that route. But typically, the middle of March to the 1st of April, we run 2 weeks behind what we grew up with. So we grew up with, you plant Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day, and now we need to plant St. Patrick's Day to Easter, depending on the weather patterns. Grandpa taught us to watch the weather patterns to know which date to go by. So this year it's going to be, since Easter is late in April, it's going to be around the 1st of April that we'll be able to plant.
It had to do with weather and patterns, and
Mhm.
he definitely did that between Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day.
Mhm.
But also it was when you had time in
Yes.
there that it was decent enough weather to
Yeah.
do it.
I'm really interested in learning. I think this year I bite off more than I can chew, and I'm sure a lot of you do. Okay, Dana is between 6A and 7A. Okay, or 6B. I'm sorry, Dana.
7.
Yeah, I think we're 6A.
And he's just a ways to the south.
And he's just, yeah. Because Hamilton's in a different growing zone than Madison.
That's weird.
Because something about the terrain and all that, and we seem to get a
It's
mix
been
of their
in the
weather.
80.
Whoa,
Yeah.
one hard freeze. Wow, we've got a
Wow.
couple more good freezes.
Where are they at? Where is she at?
She's in the south.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember which state in the south she's in.
So guys, it is time to start
Yeah.
getting ready.
Yeah.
Some of you probably need to be planting already.
Yeah.
Some of you need to be getting ready,
Yeah.
depending on what you're planting in your zone and everything. But you're thinking about that with your farmer's market in mind. But besides that, without the farmer's market in mind, just for your homestead's sake, Central Florida.
Central Florida.
Oh,
okay. I knew you were in the South, Viola, but for some reason I had mixed up. I thought maybe you were in Mississippi or Alabama, but yeah, Florida, Central Florida. My sister, just older than me, absolutely loves Florida, and she wants to live there someday, but they're building a new house. So I don't know that they're ever going to move to Florida if they're building a new house here or in Oklahoma. So, but they vacation. That's where they like to vacation when they go vacation. So we have taken plants, which I've got to get some tomato plants, more tomato plants started, or I'm going to be extremely limited on my tomato plants that I take to market. Tomato plants, we take plants in the spring. We usually take lettuce and whatever vegetable is in season at the time. And but yeah, we've 9B, so you can do all kinds of fun stuff.
She should have a lot of stuff in the ground.
She's probably getting ready to finish up her garden because she probably went winter gardens. Yes, I know she winter gardens. And then she could have some summer gardens be the hot stuff.
Yeah. Besides your farmers market stuff right now, if you guys, for your homestead's sake,
yes,
it's a good time to be getting ready to start foraging.
Yes.
I noticed today that we have green dandelion
Mm-hmm.
greens. I noticed yesterday I saw a few wild onions starting to green up.
My chickens have been eating them off.
Yeah, been eating the garlic off.
And so have the ducks.
And so it's kind of that time. Even your regular garlic, if they start getting top on, you can clip a little bit off and use that for seasoning. When the hardnecks, when they start putting the scapes on, you can take that. We're still a little ways from that.
We're a long ways from that, yeah.
But it's, dandelions. If you like to eat dandelion greens, now's the time to start picking dandelion greens.
Before they flower.
Before they ever get a flower bed on them when they're cool. Or when it's cool, still, the dandelion greens, that's when they've got the best flavor. And also it's a good time to go ahead and dig the roots. There's not going to be a lot of bitterness in the roots right now. So if you're making coffee or whatever out of dandelions, it's a good time to dig them.
And I noticed our mullein is starting to emerge. So it's a good time to mark your herbs that's not an herb. What is that? That is a medicinal plant. So it's a good time to mark those. I will not harvest my mullein this year.
Hello, Up North Adventure.
I will wait.
Hello.
Since we got sprayed last year, I will wait another year before I harvest mullein, unless we need toilet paper.
Mullein is definitely a filter plant.
It is.
And so you need to be careful about those kind of things.
Yep.
Mullein.
Hello, Up North Adventure. Yep. So I'm not sure what I did with my notebook, but I'm going to have to. My notebook that had all my stuff in it. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's not over here. It'd be right up on top. It's all right.
I moved some stuff around.
I think it's over there in my pile. But anyway, I got myself off track. Kirsten. In the UP, Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Oh, cool. I still have 3
feet of snow. Woo!
Kirsten, I think I'm saying her name right, Kirsten.
Yeah.
That is one place I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go to the UP. Never been up there, but I've always wanted to be. Yes,
KIR. Not the, I have to check again because of my dyslexia. I always wonder if I misplaced an R. But yeah, Gary would love to visit the UP and Alaska and Maine and Upper New York State.
Yep.
There's lots of places we'd like to go. We've traveled, but we've not gotten to we've traveled like the central United States. And Gary's traveled down into Mexico.
And I don't know, usually for a purpose. I wouldn't say for work, but kind of.
Yeah.
Usually mission trip type stuff and those ministry type things.
Yeah. And we've gone way up into Canada, way up into Saskatchewan and Alberta. You've got it. It's beautiful up here. Yeah, we'll have to get it on our list. We got it on our list. Just We
don't know that it's going to happen.
because we actually enjoy our lifestyle, but our lifestyle makes it very hard for us to travel long distances.
Yes.
So we are hoping to get to go to the Okie Fest, or I call it Okie Fest. It's not Okie Fest. The Okie Homestead Expo.
Yes.
We're hoping to get to go to that. It's going to be kind of touch and go to see where we're at with Fireball and Freedom. If she's doing really good taking him, if she is where she'll take him and we don't have to worry about it and he can go to the pasture with the other cows, then we're going to be able to go. And if not, it'll depend on our homestead sitters. We have some amazing friends that homestead set for us while we're gone, and our daughter Hannah, she usually takes care of some of the animals, and then they come in and help her with the bigger animals or depending on her work. Well, hello, Chuck.
Hey, what's up, Chuck?
So anyway, so that's where we're at. So just look for the gaps in your local farmer's market and help see if you can fill those gaps. Don't worry about if someone's selling tomatoes, unless there are 50 million tomatoes there, depending on your market.
Yeah, they used to do one in Michigan, or was it Michigan? A homestead gathering?
I don't remember. I don't know. They have the Heartland Homesteaders has them in it. Has Michigan in the Heartland.
Yeah, but there used to be one. It wasn't. Ethan Snow and them were involved in it there.
I don't know. I don't know.
They weren't in Michigan.
I don't have a clue. I don't know. I know some came down to Kentucky or somewhere whenever they had wherever they have the Heartland one. People came down for that. But
that's been a while.
That's quite the trip to come.
Yeah, the one that I was thinking of up there doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, we need to have one here. But the big thing for us
Somebody said there was one in Michigan a couple of years ago. That's what I thought.
Okay.
I thought when the Hollers were doing their thing that they went to one up there before they got to Baker Creek, which is where we got to meet them.
Yeah, maybe so.
But that's been a few years ago.
Yeah. I think that the virus has put a kibosh on a lot of things.
Yeah, and it's kind of got people second guessing. I know that we know Ben and Andrea from VW Family Farms, and that really kind of took the wind out of their sails on the shindig. Is that what they called theirs?
Yep.
And they kind of had one planned, and it hit in the middle.
Nope. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, maybe they'll have more soon. Yeah, well, that's what we're hoping. We have really been wanting to have one here in Kansas, but our big thing is we live on a limited income, and you got to pay up front to reserve a venue. We could have it here, but we'd have to limit how many people could come.
Yeah, and we've got some friends that have a venue that would allow us to have, but it'd still be limited.
It'd still be limited.
Yeah, we're still talking about only like 150 people.
Yeah, 200 max. Yeah. So, and even if we had it, so we could rent our county fairgrounds, but it would really cost us.
Yeah.
I don't remember either. Miss Francine.
I think that Big Family was involved in that.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, are you planning on going to the
Kentucky?
We'll be starting back up production at my job, and that'll really put a kibosh on me traveling.
Kentucky's a pretty good haul for us.
It is a call. Yeah. I mean, we're looking at 6 to 6.5 hours just to go to the Homesteading Life Conference in Hannibal, Missouri. So, and then you add another however many hours from Hannibal to that one in Kentucky. And then there's Mr. Roy. Hello, Roy.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's
it. We're caught up.
Okay.
But yeah, so anybody got any more questions about farmers market that we can ask or send you to? One big thing is find your local farmers market. If you have one, there should be a coordinator. Look for the coordinator. Make friends with that person. Tell them you're interested in being a vendor. Ask what entails being a vendor. There's usually a class that you can go to. You can also go to your county extension office or call them. You can go online to your state ag department and or the I lost it. College that your ag college that your extension offices are usually through, which they're kind of it's a weird, confusing thing to me. Our extension office is through K-State, Kansas State University, and the USDA. So those two entities combined facilitate our county extension office. And so we're blessed that we can access Lyon County Extension Office north of us, and we can access our county extension office in Eureka. We do, since we're a smaller county and we don't have very many people, we do struggle to kick an extension agent. But Lyon County has an amazing county extension, and they are tickled pink to help us. Like this summer when we were going through all our stuff, we didn't have an agent for Greenwood County, and Brian, I can't remember Brian's last name, but anyway, he helped us a lot and brought it. He didn't come with a crew, but he made sure some of his guys came down when the state came and inspected our property, so that they could learn, and they were very helpful to us to tell us some things to look for and watch for. It's going to be 8 hours for them.
Yep.
And you're going to take a couple days to do it. Yeah, we'll just have to see. I don't think Freedom's going to be dry by then, but that won't make a difference because our friends may be able to farm sit for us, or we can just leave them put up. But I don't know. Traveling is really, really, we're going to do a lot of traveling in August, so I don't think we're going to be able to travel in September. Oh, cool. Yes, please tell us, Kirsten, you're making maple syrup. Awesome. Our friends that farm sit for us, Ed and Cindy, they make maple syrup and black walnut syrup. Cool. Oh yeah, and yeah, people love niche items. They really, really do. We do a lot of stuff people like, what they call that, value added. So like if we use our chicken eggs and our people really like when we can do our corn, when we can grind our corn and sell our corn flour. Last year we weren't able to do that because we weren't able to harvest.
Never enough time. Different farmers markets have different rules on that. Some farmers markets don't have a problem with resellers. Yep. They don't have a problem with that at all, and so you have to know that's the kind of market you're going to. That also makes it tough on guys that are growing their own, because it's hard to compete with commercially grown government subsidized produce
because they can get it so cheap.
Yeah.
And then we were kind of talking about that yesterday, about how
but our market requires that
you have to be the producer.
Yes, you have to be the producer, and I think they do sometimes. I don't know that this person does, but the other person the other coordinator used to kind of check up on some of that.
She did.
She would kind of check and make sure that was the case occasionally. She wasn't really a rule enforcer, but if she had suspicions, she would kind of make sure it was on the up and up.
Birch syrup.
That sounds cool.
Well, hello, Cassie. How are you?
Up North Adventure, another thing they do here that I've seen done, we thought about doing it, but I really haven't got my butt in gear. It's kind of time to do it right now, is sycamore syrup.
Oh, sycamore?
And they say it's got a butterscotch flavor too.
Oh, really? They did the black walnuts, and Cindy did the black walnuts.
We did that one year and didn't get very much, but it was good. But they say that sycamore syrup, and you do that kind of a little bit later than the others. It's one of the last ones you do. Hey, Cassie, it's good to see you in here. I saw your husband and your son and your son-in-law earlier, but I
And
didn't
your
see
beautiful little spirited granddaughter.
Yes.
She was flitting about all over the place.
Yes. I have seen kids, Cassie, I've seen kids roll their eyes at their parents. Your granddaughter's the first one I've seen roll their sucker stick at their parents.
She sure did.
Tavis told her to do something. She just rolled that sucker stick around in her mouth. And Ben was like, you do that.
Oh, she was a doll.
Yeah.
It tickled me because our Rebecca was very spirited, very strong-minded, strong-willed. And so that kind of tickled me that, haha, they got one too. Oh, man. She is a character. Yes, she is. We enjoyed it. And Tavis told this story about her getting in trouble earlier in the week, and we got a chuckle out of that.
Yeah, I don't know how far north sycamores go.
Chuck may look into it. We're expanding Chuck's mind. Yes, we've met her mother. We've met her grandma too.
And her aunts and her uncles.
Holy smokes. I think it's hereditary on both sides, dear girl. Because I think Tavis is quite the character too. Oh, goodness. That poor thing, she don't stand a chance. And she's so cute. You mean her grandpa?
Yeah, I know him too.
Yeah, we know him too. He's not ornery. I wouldn't know what you're talking about. Oh, goodness. Wow.
And we were talking earlier about having our viewers come visit us and really enjoying that. Blank Canvas Beauty, I've got to say that right. Blank Canvas Beauties. They were here the other night.
Cassie was here the other night. Yeah.
Of course, they're good friends of ours before we ever had a YouTube channel.
Yes. Yeah.
But we enjoy them when they get to come visit the place, and they enjoy that too.
Yeah. Ben was still trying to give us the bird.
Not that bird.
Not that bird.
A bird.
A bird. How's the little bull? Okay. So, Fireball is doing really well, and Freedom is taking him pretty easy right now. We're going to move toward putting them in a round pen together. I call it a round pen. It's not a round pen. Putting them in a pen together and see how that goes. We did get a big bull yesterday to service our heifers and Freedom, so that we'll have calves next spring. Actually, it'll be in the middle of winter, but
that was sarcasm. Sarcasm.
Poco's a baby doll. I'm so glad that you have him. You should be coming over this weekend. Awesome. Awesome.
Well, do you know about that?
Nope, but that's okay.
Okay.
Just let us know when, Elijah.
Yeah, we do need a little warning because we're not always home.
Right.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit of warning. Just making sure. Oh, mercy.
Yeah, you can keep the bird. Told him we had enough birds on this place.
We do. My computer is still updating.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So I don't have statistics for you guys. I know it's around 650 hours, give or take a few, that we still need for watch hours.
Oh, yeah.
You need some milk. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got some people that are coming to get some duck eggs off of us to try to hatch some duck eggs.
Yeah. I filmed a little bit of it, but I needed to have filmed more, and I got so excited. we got a double yolked duck egg. It was huge. It was like a goose egg. It was really big. Without telling her. Yeah, you got to tell her. I don't mind. I just need a little head because I'm not a good housekeeper and I want to at least make it look like I try.
Roy says he's not coming over this
Yeah,
weekend.
okay, thank you, Roy. Thank
You're welcome
Roy.
anytime. Just let us know ahead of time.
Cassie says she needs some freedom juice.
Yeah. Cassie, we have some probably skimmed right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't have any with
whole. And I don't know what we got the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any whole milk right
No.
at the moment, Cassie. Later this week, probably.
Yeah. I made a bunch of butter, so I used a lot of the cream. Cool. Well, I don't know that I'm going to get the official count. Sorry, guys. But if I get it, I'll put it on the community page later. Freedom juices milk. Freedom is our cow, and so Freedom juices milk.
It's hand squeezed.
It's hand squeezed. So in the winter, we'll make hot chocolate, and it's called Freedom in a Cup. In the summer, we make ice cream and call it Freedom in a Cup. Oh,
Joe,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Joe, I see that you're tardy. But we're not going to give you any demerits today.
Yes, a double yolked duck egg. It was huge, huge, huge. Yeah, and we got a double yolk chicken egg. That mistake that I put in with the duck eggs because I thought I looked at it and told Gary, this is a chicken egg. And he's like, I'm not sure. And so just to make sure.
It was as big and a similar color.
So,
it wasn't exactly the same, but pretty similar.
So just to make sure, we ate it this morning. So I ate a double yolk chicken egg. Gary ate a double yolk duck egg. Yeah, Freedom is our milk cow. She is a Jersey milk cow. And so Freedom juice, yeah. Hello, Beth.
Finally.
Oh no, that's okay. My alarm went off and it went off and went off and went off. And yeah, because I kept hitting snooze instead of dismiss.
And her husband's off. And, oh.
See, you guys heard it here. He's off.
You didn't need me to tell you that.
Keeps life interesting. But
another thing, guys, we talked about how it's time to be getting gardening stuff ready and getting stuff for farmers market. Definitely up north adventures brought up the syruping.
Yes.
And most places are about done syruping. I think Sycamores can still be done here.
Yep.
Up north, they said she's doing birch still, so she's far enough north they're still getting enough cold. But
Fireball's doing good. He is feisty. He kicked Gary today. Right in the leg.
Yeah, I was almost not in the leg.
It almost got him where it would hurt.
It made me have a bad reaction. I kicked him back.
He's feisty. We named him well. He is a ball of energy, and he is learning that. Yeah, he and Freedom are getting to know each other. She's kicking at him a whole lot less. Like today, we put her in the Sanchin, gave her some feed, brought Fireball, and put her kickers on her, brought Fireball up, and then we went and did the other chores. And they did fine. They made it through and got through there. How are your bees, Gary?
They're doing good. They're active, and I've been getting sugar water in front of them, like you guys told me a while back, and keeping some very sugary sugar water in front of them, even though we're still getting some freezing nights. And they are eating it slowly, but they are eating it, and they're very active. They look like they're doing good.
I rescued 5 out of the water trough the other day.
Yeah, I need to get a stick in there.
Yeah, we need to float so they can
get up on it. Get in and out.
So the new 10-minute bread is cinnamon cranberry raisin date bread. Oh my mercy, that does sound good. She made some amazing bread that was like an Italian herb. It was really good. And
Oh, she said
No.
she's not even tapping
maple till next week.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
okay. So you got a little bit of time.
I have tapped a couple of walnut trees, and I've got a friend that I've been around tapping a maple tree and his walnut trees, but that is not something I know a whole lot about.
We got a video a while back. Roy, is that the video? I'll tell you the truth. I'm not very good about checking the email like I should. I know we got a video of a couple months back or so.
I think we got something on the oils.
And yeah, that we were watching. Yes, on the oils. Yes, we did get it on the oils.
I have not gotten any of that done.
No, and we're limited on what oils we have, so I'm going to have to order them. Because some of those oils I don't have access to. I can order them
French toast for breakfast.
Woo!
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cindy takes when she makes like pumpkin bread and zucchini bread and banana bread and stuff like that. We make French toast out of that. That's really good. Well,
Miss Viola, we do have a butter churn, a big one, like a gallon butter churn. I don't use it very often because it is an antique.
And it's slow.
It is slow. I use my food processor. I put in a pint of milk at a time, or it's not milk, excuse me, pint of cream at a time, and run it, and then put in another pint and run it, and keep running it till I get all my cream that I've separated out to make my butter. And it takes about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how cold the milk is.
Yeah, Roy, Cindy said something to me about it. I just haven't gotten to that yet.
I watched part of it. And so I got to get the oils and get it going.
I'm hoping that we start getting, before long we'll get some blooms on some things around here. But we have some trees that'll start blooming really quick.
Yes.
Elm will start blooming before long.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is already emerging. We were at some friend's house and they had their jonquils up and had the buds on them, getting ready for them to open up.
Some apartments in Opie, and
the crocus.
They had several crocuses bloom, but also their hyacinths were starting to bloom.
Well, Ed and Cindy, their crocuses bloomed a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And they had jonquils and dahlias getting ready to bloom, and I know it can be another couple weeks once those
and daffodils.
Daffodils.
Yeah.
Dahlias will be in there. No, dahlias is
dahlias are more like a chrysanthemum.
Oh no. I've got it mixed up. But yeah. Daffodils. And then our dandelions are not blooming. We still have greens, so we're going to harvest some greens probably this week.
Yeah, I need to make another big batch of coffee.
Yeah.
I like dandelion coffee. It's good to mix with coffee.
Yeah. And we like the greens with egg, with onion and either ham or bacon and eggs. Yeah. So
I usually just make a couple of batches of dandelion greens
just to help us get.
Yeah.
They're very good diuretic.
Well, it's a very early green to give us some kind of vegetable we're not having to buy from the store.
Right.
That's not out of a jar.
Right.
Like we've been eating all winter.
Beth says it's snowing there.
All right.
Well, we got some sleep.
Well, Elijah, who is south of you a little ways, he's at Allen. Yeah. He said he's getting snow too.
Yeah. Wow, the pie makers. I haven't heard of those, but I haven't made a sweet potato pie in a while. I didn't get to go to Thanksgiving at Gary's family's, and I usually take one of my nephews. Really like them. They think they're pumpkin pies, but they're not.
Yeah, they think they're the best pumpkin pie they've ever eaten, and that's what I tell people when they say I've never eaten a sweet potato pie. I say it's the best pumpkin pie you've ever eaten.
Yeah, we're gonna freeze hard next weekend. Dandelion flower juice. I make dandelion jelly out of the flower juice.
It's good.
I will make like a tea out of the flowers. I cut the green end off of the flower and just use the petals in boiling water. And Admire. Elijah's at around Admire.
Admire. I'm sorry.
Snowing here a bit, which is still. Oh, it's snowing in Emporia, so it's coming this way.
Yeah.
It's going to hit us soon. Yes, Joe, that is absolutely correct. The greens they're still good for you, but they get bitter whenever they put on the flower. Even if you can see the flower bud, those are going to be.
It's not even the flower. It's when it puts on that part that makes
the little bud. Yeah. 40 degrees here. Yeah. We're supposed to have 2 more days. Not it'll be later in the week, and maybe it's next week that it's going to be down like in the teens for the low, and only up in the 30s, 20s and 30s for the high for a couple of days. So we're holding off on like putting any actual plants in the ground. We put some seeds in the ground
of stuff that's kind of cold hardy a little bit, and it'll take it a little while to get Joe, the dandelions, they won't hurt you when you eat them in different times of the year. They just don't taste as good. They start to get a bitterness to them.
And Kristen says she's done that too, was making a good farmer's market. It does make a really good. That's the other thing. I take jams and jellies to the farmer's market. Queen Anne's lace jelly.
I thought Queen Anne's lace was poisonous.
I don't know. It may be something different than what we're used to. Is different areas, things are called different things, and they have different flowers in different areas. So
that's cool. I've never heard of that.
Redbud jelly.
Redbud jelly is good. It's different, but it's good.
Yeah, Mike eats the flowers all year long. I know people that will cut that little green end off of the flower and sprinkle the flowers all in their salad. And
the flowers are good.
Yes.
After they bloom.
After they bloom.
when they bloom.
Before they go to puff.
Yeah. The flowers make a really good tea.
Okay, Bev says it's the end of the week. Okay. That it's going to be really cold. Oh my goodness.
Turnovers.
A mini Coke. The little bitty bottles of Coke.
Oh yeah, and the green tinted bottle.
Yeah. Now they got little cans. Like it's a mini can that would work. Yes, do a video, Joe. That would be awesome.
Use the flower with the black dot.
She's talking about the
dandelions.
No.
Oh, the Queen Anne's lace.
Queen Anne's lace.
I gotcha. Okay.
Now you're not thinking of baby's breath, are you? Okay.
No.
That's yarrow, and the flowers are good for medicinal, and the root is good for medicinal on yarrow.
Queen Anne's lace is also known as stick tights.
Oh, stick tights. Yeah.
If I think I got that right, I could have
that wrong. That sounds like yarrow.
No, it's not yarrow.
Okay. Rain starting tomorrow. Oh, I'm so sorry, Roy. Oh, man. Yeah. Mr. Arthur comes to visit, and he's not very nice sometimes.
Yeah, I struggle with that sometimes, too.
Yeah. And he likes the weather changes to come visit.
I'm not super familiar up north with Queen Anne's lace. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure.
Mini Coke added to the dough.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll have to tell you.
You might need to go get a snack, Roy.
Roy, I made 2 cherry pies and a Dutch apple pie and took them to the farmer's market yesterday. Elijah bought the Dutch apple pie, and then we brought home the 2 cherry pies. I immediately put one in the freezer.
We ate the other one immediately.
We immediately ate the other one. And that's why I put it in the freezer. My boss does that. She had, they have 4 or 5 children, 5, I think. Anyway, and she always told her kids that fresh cookies would make them sick. They had to eat frozen cookies. So they could have 1 or 2 fresh cookies, and then she put the rest of them in the freezer and then divvy them out, so that they wouldn't eat them all. because she said if she made fresh cookies, they'd just devour them and they'd be gone. So she made up that and told them that. And one of the boys was joking, the oldest boy, yeah, he's the oldest boy. He was teasing and saying that he was 21 before he realized that fresh cookies wouldn't make him sick. And then I missed a day because Gary was sick, and with the virus, we wanted to make sure that, everything was okay. And he tested, this was months ago, and he tested negative for the virus. So I went ahead and went to work the next day. Well, she had made fresh cookies, and everybody had ate cookies the day before. And so then they were all joking and teasing about they should have called in sick because of the fresh cookies, but they didn't. It was funny. Yes, make a video. Yes.
Roy says, I'll take the apple.
Roy says, take the apple. Elijah took the apple.
Yeah, Elijah, is there any of your pie left?
No.
No, he ate it all.
They ate it all.
Did you get any ice cream out of that deal?
Did you trade ice cream for a piece of pie? His brother had ice cream. And so we were trying.
Elijah had a pie.
And Elijah had a pie.
Elijah didn't want to share. I said, man, share. You'll get some ice cream out of that deal.
Split that. Yeah, get 2 scoops of ice cream for a small piece of pie. We were trying to teach him to barter. But yeah, his brother had given him a ride to the market, come back and picked him up. Oh, it was cherry. Yeah. I've got one in the freezer. But yeah, so I don't know. May have to pull that frozen pie out. It may not last very long. I love pie.
Oh, it can last.
I love sweets. I will eat sweets till I am sick. And it's not good for me to eat sweets, but I like them. Oh, they had ice cream and pie and didn't have to trade. They shared. You guys shared like good brothers. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Since Elijah's the youngest, he gets picked on really hard.
Probably deserved.
And I'm sure he's learned to defend himself and pick right back.
Yes.
Oh, there it goes. My computer started back up. We may get to check after all.
Yeah, we another thing, I don't know if we mentioned it, but it's a lot of fish are starting to move. It's kind of fixing to be fishing time. A guy said today that there was some crappie starting to run. He just hadn't, or not running, starting to bite pretty good, and he hadn't got into him like he thought he would, but he said he'd been catching lots of channel cat. The channel cat were really biting good after the ice has melted and it's getting some warm days. And he said the channel cat were starting to bite really good. Just have to make a peach pie. Yeah, Roy, just have to make one, I guess.
Yes, make a peach pie. I did make some like mini pies that were just little. They went over really, really good. But that's been many, many years ago.
Yeah, when we did you did those for the Madison market.
For the Madison and Cliff Shanky bought almost every one I made. He said, I'll put them in my lunches.
Yeah, there were several guys that were buying them to put in their lunch boxes.
Yeah.
They were just right for that.
They were. There's a thing so my mom had a little thing that like a sandwich maker kind of thing that folded them over and you could put all kinds of things in it. They have one of those at Hobby Lobby. Had 2 sizes, a bigger one and a small one, like a clamshell. That's what I'm wanting. And that I thought about getting one of those to make little hand pies with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because I'm lazy. You can do it, but it just when you squeeze, it just doesn't look as pretty. Does that make sense? I think things need to look pretty as well as taste good. All right, so we're waiting for my slow computer to load. At some point, I'm going to have to get a new one, but this one is a great computer. I just have too much on it, and so it moves pretty slow. And our internet is not the greatest.
I love how our YouTube family, our viewing family, a lot of them we get to know personally.
Yes.
And some of them we just get to know on here.
Right,
that doesn't mean we don't know you, but some of them we actually are close enough to be around and get to meet. And some of them we knew before we had a YouTube channel.
Turnover press. I need one so bad. Plus you can do hot pockets. Yes. Breakfast ones. Yes, they would look uniform and be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Pudgy pie maker. Prayers for this. Oh, goodness. Miss Barb. Oh, my. They lost 7 folks in a tornado, and 2 of them were children last night in Iowa. Wow, Miss Barb. Yes, definitely. Let's pray for those families. Father God, we lift up the families in Iowa today that have lost loved ones, and those that were injured, those that have lost their homes, and the damage and destruction, Lord. I just ask that you would be with those families that are grieving, and that you would comfort them, and that you would just wrap your arms around them, and send them someone to teach them about you and to draw them to you, Lord.
Father, we're glad to be able to lift things up to you like this. We're thankful for this YouTube family that would mention things like that when something is on their heart. And Lord, we just ask that you would not only that you would be with the families involved, that you would be with the people in the state that are just the grief of people dying, Lord. And we just ask that in your name. Amen.
Amen. Brian Ramsey, hello, fellow Kansans.
Hey, Brian.
It's a mess to the south of us. Well, it's a mess here too, Brian, but I bet y'all are getting a whole lot more ice. We're getting freezing rain, sleet, a little bit of hail. We had some thunder. And yes, thank you, Viola. Amen. Amen.
Our church is having a prayer meeting to pray for the
Ukraine. For the Ukraine, and it's starting right now. We weren't able to go because, well, for one, we traveled the furthest, and we were worried about the one. We had this going on. We could have took this in the truck with us.
Yeah.
And then 2, we knew the weather was going to get bad, and we weren't sure we'd be able to get chores done because we had another. We had other responsibilities that we had to get done this afternoon. And so we didn't know how long that would take us and if we were going to be able to get our chores done and then get and our live done and get to go to prayer meeting. But yeah, we were able to get our chores done. And yeah.
Something that I think is a huge privilege and a blessing is the fact that the God of creation, the God who spoke and created the mountains and the woods and the animals and the ground and the microorganisms that you can't see, that he invites us to bring our problems to him, that he asks us to come to him in prayer. And that's a huge privilege that we can just ask him for those things. And we greatly appreciate it when people ask us to pray for something, because that gives us another opportunity to participate in that great privilege we're given.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We just got. Okay. Oh. Oh, I misread that. I thought it said bees. We'd gotten a notification and I thought it said bees and it said beer. We've been watching on History Channel, on our app for the History Channel app. We've been watching Foods That Make America, or is that it, right? Foods That Built America. Foods That Built America. We've been watching that, and so it notifies us whenever there's a new episode going to be available on the History Channel, and sometimes it's like on the actual channel, not the app. So the next one is beer.
Mountain Maple Ranch, yes, we do sell tomato starch.
Yes, we do.
That is part of what we do. That's probably one of our better sellers.
It is. Tomatoes and peppers are
pepper plants.
Yep. The lettuce ones do okay, but they really want the tomato and pepper plants. Woo!
Oh, moved.
It's okay. You know, we've heard about Brian Hall. We have not gone over to check him out, but
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
not very much.
It varies. It really does. Once we start going outside, right now we're inside winter market, they call it, which is November through April. We do our winter market indoors twice a month, the first and third Saturdays, which I have not been able to attend. It just seemed like something hit every weekend that the market was open and I wasn't able to go. So I've gone to the last 3 markets, and our profitability was not much at all. If we had not had other things we needed to do in Emporia, it wouldn't have been worth going. But then you get weekends that it's great, especially the May markets. When we move outside, those markets in May and early June, those are the best markets, and it just varies how much we profit.
When we've got a lot of produce coming,
Yes.
and we've got chicken and stuff, we can do a couple of $100 sales. It's not a real big area, not a real big market, and it's not an area that's real attuned to
Right.
farmers markets. It's kind of,
It's still considered rural, so you have a whole lot of backyard farms. You have a whole lot of folks whose families are farmers, and they'll just go to their family farm and raise a big garden as a family, and which is amazing. Even some of the churches rent out spots like allotment gardens.
yeah, we had a lady from La Bonita, which is one of those gardens put on by a Methodist church,
and it's an allotment garden.
Yeah, they had that at the farmers, or they were there at the farmers market.
Hello, Miss Lori Carp.
There.
All right.
Yep.
Everybody's saying hi to each other. Cool. All right, so let's look. I'm going to look and give you our official YouTube count today, where we are at on our watch hours towards monetization. We are at, 3,464 watch hours. So that means we need 536 watch hours. That's how much we need, 536. So I was off 100. So I thought we needed 650. We need 536 watch hours. And I cannot thank you guys enough, because like if you go on to our, well, you can't, but if I go on to our YouTube Studio app that I have on my phone and can watch the charts, it's amazing. But unfortunately, the thing that hurts us, we'd be like really close. We would be almost 200 hours closer if the short videos hours would count towards that. But they disqualify the short videos, the hours that we gain from them. They disqualify them from the monetization count, from the official count towards monetization.
Yes. Up north you do.
Yes,
you need to see freedom.
You need to see freedom. And we have a playlist that's Family Milk Cow.
We've done a video of her recently.
Yes, we have. Yep, we sure did. We've trying to graft a calf onto her. She's weaning her calf that's 7-8 months old, and she started to wean him. And we calf share so that we don't have to milk twice a day, and so that we don't have to milk every day.
Yeah.
And so that really helps us a lot to calf share. And so Gary's buddy had a bottle calf. He lost a cow, and he has some cows that are older, and some of them are just passing away from him thinking anyway. I'm afraid to say something wrong, so I don't want to say something that's not true. So I'm just going to leave that there. But anyway, he had a cow pass away for whatever reason, and she had a calf, and he's young. So his name is Fireball. And he takes very good care of his cattle. He keeps a good eye out for things like that. So he took Fireball home and was giving him a bottle.
And guys, there's a whole difference in 10 backyard cows and a 200 cow calf operation.
Right. He's got a huge he's a rancher. Yeah. He has a ranch.
And he also works on everybody else's ranch.
Lots of acreage, lots of cattle, but he's very attuned. if he knows his cows. And so he noticed that she was gone. He went to check her. She had passed away. She had a calf. He brought the calf home. The calf was still in great shape. He fed him bottles. And then after a few days, he called Gary and said, hey, do you want this calf? And so Gary traded labor for the calf, Fireball. And we brought him home and introduced him to Freedom. And, well, we gave him a bottle at the ranch because it was late in the evening. Yeah. We gave him a bottle at the ranch and then brought Fireball home. And then the next day started grafting him on. And so we're on day 5 or 6.
Something like that.
Day 6 on grafting.
Those are neat videos to watch.
Yeah.
Mountain Maple Ranch. Part of that is you just need to check your area and the market you can find. The bigger towns, the better the market, most generally. And sometimes that just depends on your area. You just need to kind of check out and see how those do and kind of what kind of crowds they get. Farmers markets are tricky deals because if you don't have the vendors, you won't have the people.
Right.
You won't have the buyers, but if you don't have the buyers, you won't have the vendors.
Yeah.
So it kind of all has to mesh together just like that for them to be good. If either one of them starts to wane a little bit, you'll see the other one disappear and then the other one disappeared.
Yeah.
So it's a tough thing. You just need to check that out for yourself.
Right. And like we have one really big farmers market that's a couple hours from us that they allow wholesaling. And so those people don't even some of them, not all of them, don't even grow their vegetables. They're going and buying them wholesale and coming back and selling them. And so the prices are not what competitive, they just flood the market with that. And so the actual farmers that are in that area, some of them don't even bother with it because it doesn't do them any good. So they'll go and set up in one of the smaller towns in that area.
Oh. Is he in here? He hasn't been in here.
No, he's not been in here today. Oh, thank you, Miss Viola.
Mountain Maple Ranch, Kansas Garden Guy.
He's
a friend of ours, and he's in here often. Tracy at Kansas Garden Guy. He is a full-time market gardener. He is making his living doing that, and a couple of 3 high tunnels or whatever on. He's just got
a few acres.
It's just like 5 or 6 acres. And he is full-time doing that. He's got a sprout house where he does a lot of sprouts and starts everything. It's his basement, but he's turned that into a sprout house and a starting house. And then he's got those high tunnels. And man, he gets after it.
Hard.
So if you want to see kind of what it takes to kind of make a good income off of that in that way, he's got good videos on that.
And he's very knowledgeable. And he's still a small enough channel that he loves questions, and he'll answer questions as best as he knows how, and if he can. And he'll be honest and tell you he doesn't know if he doesn't know.
Yeah, and he's a representative for Bootstrap Farmer, which is a company that sells those hoop house kits
and lots of other stuff.
Yeah, they sell lots of things.
Lots of greenhouse equipment, garden equipment. Hello, Mr. Charles. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Cassie, they do allow handcrafted items. We take Hannah's crochet items. There's a lady there that sews and has some to do some vinyl stuff, she does some coffee mugs. She does some, what are the warmer, where you put your coasters, that's what I wanted. She had a lot of stuff. Got some crocheters, handcrafters. Yep, I take my handcrafted soaps, Hannah's, handcrafted items. It was weird. I just forwarded the video and heard your answer. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. All right. Hello, Lila. How are you doing, sweet lady? Thank you. God bless you, Lila. We're going to have to go soon. We got a few more minutes, but we're going to have to go.
What was that? It's called Kansas Garden Guy.
Kansas Garden Guy, and his name is Tracy. And he is up near Topeka, And he is very knowledgeable, very, very, very knowledgeable. And he's good at marketing. He knows all the marketing things, whereas I think I'm not as good at marketing. Gary's better at marketing than I am. I'm good at visiting with folks, getting to know folks. Oh, watching the weather. Yeah, you got to watch that weather. Yes, you're welcome. And he's a small channel, so he loves to answer questions. He still has that time. Makes the time. I shouldn't say he has it.
Well,
he makes
if you're
the
a
time.
smaller channel, it's a lot easier to answer 10 questions than 110
yes.
questions.
Yes. Yeah. Some days I still am lag behind. I try to get, and like YouTube did some weird thing where they hid some of my things, and they weren't even on my like I had I had a comment from someone, it popped up. I even went to held for review and it wasn't there, and I could never find that comment again. And so if that was you, I'm so sorry. Anybody in here, somebody made a comment this week and I wasn't able to comment on it back or give it a heart or anything because it was gone. And so, yeah. So guys, if they're live today, I haven't checked. I guess I could check, but I hit a wrong button. Okay. Check out His Way Homestead. Yep.
Thank you, never enough time.
Thank you. Check out His Way Homestead. They'll be going live soon. And check them out. They should be going live at the half-hour mark. It's 6:15 Central Time right now. They should be going at 6:30 Central Time. I'm going to go over to YouTube and see if they've got a message out. Usually they put a message out, and I'm trying to go on my computer, so it's a little slow. But yeah, so guys, thank you for coming in and giving us your time. There's 15 folks in here, and we've been up to 17 and 18. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I hate to end it, but I don't want to go over their time and encroach on their time. And I know a lot of y'all are family members for all of our family members on YouTube with a lot of us. And yes, be well, be safe, be blessed. Thank you. Have a great evening. Yes, thank you for coming in, Kirsten. So thank you guys for watching. We pray you have a blessed day. Remember, God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
Oh, thank you, Lori Carp. Yes, so His Way Homestead will be live. So thank you all so much. Go over and check out Doug and Shelley, support them. And thank you all so much. We are so in awe of the love and support that y'all have
very much so.
Blessed us with. I mean, just amazing to us. We couldn't do it without you. We couldn't. And it's very humbling to us how much love and support that we have gotten through this family, this YouTube family. Thank you all again. Be blessed. Have a good evening.